Morning guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Going to be a bit mixed match today, this video. We are heading down to a police pound on the M25 to collect the first car. We'll get that back to the yard, or I'll try and stop somewhere and explain what the situation is with that. And then we'll be dropping it off and heading straight down to Copartt to pick up that little crash damaged Fiat 500S. So enough about that, let's get on the road and try and get it all done today. Down at a police pound in Waltham Abbey, picking up a car. A friend of mine crashed on the M25 and the police had it recovered. So I've bought the car from her, but I weren't really meant to be recording, but I see some nice cars in here and thought I'll show a little bit of it. So we got a Porsche there on the left. We've got a Mclaren on the right and a Focus RS right there. So he said he's got lots and lots of new Range Rovers, but very nice bits of kit in here. Lots of full transits and Berlingos. He said they have a lot of stolen vehicles in here. So you got a full transit there with stolen stuff on the back of it, stolen caravans, another Land Rover Discovery. A lot of cars in here, and there's some Range Rovers there. Sorry, the footage is not brilliant. A Land Rover, but I just thought I'd show as much of it as I can. Mercedes, new L200s. Let's take it out the holder and do a bit of a... Again, I appreciate this footage is not going to be brilliant because I did ask if I can record and they said you won't be able to get your camera out and actually start recording. So let's get this car loaded on the back and I'll come back. Guys, check out this Audi TT. They must have upset someone. They've repainted the whole car with a rattle can. We can't record in here, guys, because there's some lovely stuff. There really is some nice bits. Such a shame. Thank you very much. All the best. Take care. Bye bye. So there's that Mclaren there. And a nice new Range Rover Vogue there. Been stolen, the chap said. We'll get outside, pull up the road, and I'll explain a little bit more about the car that we've got on the back. Into this car too much in depth. It is going to be featuring on the channel, but at a later date. But I will walk around and just show you. She was involved in quite a bad car accident in it. I'm not going to show the number plate. On the M25, and the reason that I am going to do a bit of a video on it today, there's quite a lot of unseen damage actually underneath the car as well. And the reason I wanted to actually do a bit of filming on this today is a bit of a lesson to everybody that third-party insurance is just not worth having. You must always pay that little bit extra for comprehensive. She bought this car, it's only 18 months old, and she's run into the back of somebody on the M25, and the insurance has paid out for the other car and left her with this, and obviously she's third party only, so they're not obliged to pay anything towards it, and they're not going to. And this was actually at Police Pound where we just was, and they'd already started the proceedings to scrap this vehicle, have it crushed. And she said to me, I just, I need to get rid of the car. They're going to crush it. Would you give me something for it? So I've been and paid the recovery and storage fees on this car this morning, which were absolutely unbelievable. They was very close to £1,000. And I've also sorted her out a few thousand, and I'm going to end up with the car. But she's still got some finance to pay. So we're not going to be working on this car until she's cleared it. She has told me that she's going to clear it at the end of the month, and then we will start work on this car. But until I've got that clearance sheet, we're not going to be doing anything to the car. So let's stop going on about that. Head down Copartt and pick up this smashed up Fiat 500S that we bought yesterday. Come down to Copartt, guys, pick this Fiat 500 up. They haven't got their new coffee machine yet, but I'll have to drive out the garage. And I've seen this on the counter. Regional winner. Very, very good. Put that little bit in about the trophy, guys, because quite a lot of you, I know you do say go on Trustpilot, read the reviews, I've had a bad experience, but maybe that wasn't Sandwich. I mean, they've always been absolutely amazing. I've just walked in straight away, hello Rob. You know, they remember you. They was very, very polite, very helpful. We've got the paperwork, we're 5th in the queue. I didn't book it online and use the new tool because I still haven't set it up, but they said that the wait should be up to an hour. So I'm going to whip off, get a coffee, and I'll come back as soon as they bring it out. So guys, you are going to have to bear with me. Today's video, it's a bit mixed match, and to be honest with you, I have no idea what I'm even going to put as a title yet. So that's going to take some time in itself. So the little Fiesta is all unloaded. We showed a bit of that damage earlier, but I've taken the number plate off now, so it was fine to show the front of it. The little Fiat 500, there's going to be quite a lot of views on this. Quite a lot of you are going to say, Rob, it was too dear. Why did you buy it? It's destroyed. But the simple fact is, as you know, I've done a lot of these Fiat 500s over the years. And about 3 years ago, I actually bought an 11 Reg one. And when it turned up, it was just such a horrible car. It had high mileage because there was none displayed, and it had done like 101. And it was bitty all around. Now, I only give £700 for it, and I decided to use it as a parts car. And I did repair a couple of cars with it, but I've still got lots and lots of parts. So I've been keeping my eye out for another little Fiat 500 because I know I've got most of the parts. And on the days that Chris is not here, which is once a week, I can crack on, do little jobs like this. Like I said in last night's Instagram post, I wasn't actually going to film this car, but a lot of you said to me, please do so. We love seeing it regardless. So I will be doing a video on it. So what I've got left of the other car, I've actually got the boot lid, which I did plan on just using the back window for this car because the back window's smashed. And to be fair, because there is only a couple of minor little dents, I'm going to roll with this boot lid. There's nothing wrong with it apart from those little marks. So we'll have the back window fitted as soon as possible to seal it up, and that's that side of it done. On the back end, there is no damage on the back of this car. No floor damage, no boot floor damage. There's no damage in there whatsoever. Let me just turn this camera around because I don't want it to flip up. But as you can see, there is no damage in there at all. So this car's not been shunted up the back, but it has had a tuck there. Now I'll probably have a quarter panel put in it, but I've still got the quarter panel from the other car. It is quite time consuming, and sometimes it is cheaper to buy another one. But we'll probably join it through here somewhere. So that is quite sticky because I've just pulled that stuff off. The back light I've still got original from the other car. The original bumper is in there with all of its trims, but it is all cracked down this end and it's no good. So we have got all the trims, and they are the spiteful expensive part. Then we get round to the front. It has got various marks and dinks around it. Driver side front wing, we've still got that. We only use the passenger side. I went to the breakers yard and bought that silver one for the other car, but they did still have the driver's side wing, so I just called them and that's there available. This front bumper, you know, the daytime running light, that cover and the grille, I know that I've got all of those after the red one that I repaired. I've also got various headlights and bits and pieces, but there's no major impact behind this front bumper. It's not moved the front panel or hit anything behind there. It's just hit that lower bar, which is completely separate. It unbolts separate. So there's a good chance that this front bumper may go again. If it doesn't, we'll grab one off of eBay. that needs paintwork, and we'll have that fitted. Obviously it has blown the airbags out as well, but guys, the airbags are next to nothing now. These really have, you know, they're quite old now, these little cars. This is the Fiat 500S as well, the little sporty number. It still only has the 1.2 engine, but it's got like the bigger bumpers, it's got the leather trim. We will move in there in a minute, actually we'll quickly pop in there now. So it's got the leather seats. I'm going to struggle to fold them back because I have got that back bumper tucked in there. It's got like the black roof lining. That curtain bag's gone as well, but the airbags, you've seen me do these, they're very, very simple to do. So yeah, on the little off days, we're going to be doing little bits to this car. I'll shut that boot lid down. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Just, you know, a yes or a no. Do you want me to continue repairing this on the channel, or would you rather not see another Fiat 500? I know there is a different element to it because we'll possibly be putting a new quarter panel in it. The front wing you've all seen before. Oh, also I wanted to point out, that wheel, it has had it, but I can locate one of them reasonably priced. But if you can see, the axle's bent, and we've still got that axle off of the other car. And that other car more than paid for itself a long time ago. So I just thought I'd buy a little cheapie that needs loads and loads of little bits done, and we'll use up all of those parts because they're sitting around. I know it has got little marks and dinks, but like this door, it'll all be getting blended when the wing's done anyway. So I'm really, really not that bothered about it. It has done 70,000 miles, but like I say, it is the nice model one, so the little S, and they do sell very, very easily. I know quite a lot of you pick up on little bits in the video. You're going to say it's got this wrong with it, it's got that wrong with it. I know, guys, I do check around the cars and I do make a list. I launched the van video last night, I put it out, and people were saying, you've got a wheel arch liner missing. We know, guys. That's the last thing to go in, and we hadn't put the bolts in the bumper because we've got to change one of the headlights. That's why it wasn't in there. But yeah, I'm waffling on now. Let me know what you think of the little car. £425, 2013. I did put a bid in for £500. It started off at about 250, and obviously it got bid up to 425, and I've ended up with a car. I will show the damage a little bit more, because I know a lot of you do always ask, how bad is it? But if you have a look, this piece here is not actually moved, and this piece here is just twisted round where it's got that. Once you pull that out, the majority of these will pop out. And I know last night in the post, quite a lot of you mentioned this one. But once you pull that out, because you should always pull a vehicle before you cut anything off of it. It is good practice to give the car a pull. So we'll be getting in here somewhere and giving this a tug outwards to get all that to pull out the best we can, because there's no point cutting it off and then trying to straighten everything out to stick a new quarter panel on. But that is going to be the end of today's video. I'm not going to drag it on any longer. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Check out the merchandise. We really appreciate the support. Link is in the description. If you enjoyed the video, do give us a thumbs up, show your appreciation. It really helps us out and we really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe and share, turn on that notification bell, and we'll see you very soon in the next one.